I will call the meeting to order. And if I could begin this afternoon's meeting with a moment of silent reflection for the loss of a colleague of 14 years, a friend to many, a very talented chief financial officer for the city, and someone that we'll all greatly miss, Miss Janice Biernes. And if we could take a moment to reflect and think of her family at this time. Thank you. Mr. Foe.
Through your worship, are there any declarations of pecuniary interest? And if so, please state the general nature thereof.
Seeing no hands.
Item 3 is adoption of the addenda, and just prior to today's meeting, an addenda was circulated, and there is a motion that the addenda to the special agenda of council dated August 30th be added to the agenda as printed.
Moved by Councillor Ingram, seconded by Councillor Henderson. Discussion? All in favor? Opposed, if any? That's carried.
Item 4 is a report of the Committee of the Whole in-camera session, and item 4.1, just prior to today's special council meeting, an in-camera session was held to consider the following items. Item 3.1, which was the ATU Local 741 Transit Division contract negotiations update under the Labor Relations or Employee Negotiations exemption. And item 4.1, recruitment for corporate leadership team position, personal matters about an identifiable individual, including municipal employees or local employees. And at the in-camera session, direction was given on both items.
Thank you.
Turning to your addenda, item 4.2 is with regards to the ATU Local 741 Transit Division contract negotiations update. And there is a motion that the memorandum of settlement with the Amalgamated Transit Union Transit Division Local 741 effective May 1st, 2021 to April 30th, 2025 be ratified, and that the mayor, clerk, chief administrative officer, and director of human resources or their respective delegates be authorized to sign the memorandum of settlement and the collective agreement where applicable.
Moved by Councillor Burback, second by Councillor Vasilakos. Discussion? Councillor Henderson.
I'd just like to thank the negotiating team. They did a great job. Thank you very much. And good job for the workers to have a good contract too.
Thank you. All those in favor? Opposed, if any? That's carried.
Returning to your agenda, item 5 is reading of the bylaws, and there are 2 bylaws listed for consideration. The first being bylaw 5.2 on your addenda to authorize the execution of a memorandum of settlement and the collective agreement with the ATU Transit Division effective May 1st, 2021 to April 30th. And the second being 5.1, the confirmatory bylaw. These bylaws can be taken collectively upon unanimous vote of council present.
Moved by Councillor Ritzma, seconded by Councillor Bunting, that bylaws 5.1 and 5.2 be taken collectively. All those in favor? Opposed, if any? And that's carried unanimously. So we'll go to first and second reading. Councillor Ingram moving, Councillor Clifford seconding bylaws 5.1 and 5.2. Discussion. Seeing none, all those in favor? Opposed, if any? And that's carried. Third and final reading, Councillor Burback and Councillor Gaffney moving and seconding. Discussion. All those in favor? Opposed, if any? And that's carried. Our next item is adjournment, Mr. Foe. Thank you. A mover for this afternoon's adjournment, Councillor Vasilakos and Councillor Ingram. All those in favor? Opposed, if any? Thank you very much, everyone. Have a good evening.